numbers don't open up the briefcase, see what your eyes. Everybody spend the day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. With the roof optional, wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw his Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw on third down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Now fourth down.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Henry. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right there, 54.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Check. Watch 54.
Carr will try it again on second down. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the drive takes an into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 36. Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Carr now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Giants nothing.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Throwing Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st down, Carr looking left side, and it's complete. Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the handoff.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction, I was able to track the ball in another.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Giants 14, Titans 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Right here. 29 is Mike.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Tennessee Titans. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Be down.
On 1st down, Henry. Right through it.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
29 is Mike. Right there. Let's get that ball.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
54, right there.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check 3. 6-18.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Goldman, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Titans 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 27, Carr flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally take him down at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was brought down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll go to Barkley again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's... having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones on 1st down. Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones pass.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle man.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 3rd down. A short throw to Ingram, and he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7, and the Giants first down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 37-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First down, Giants.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Saquon Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 19-yard line.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you be.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.